Look who's sleeping comfy tonight! In the new house, too. That's right. In the new house. We had a move in the off season. Sorry I didn't record last week. It was way too late after that game. I had to get to bed so I could go to work the next day. But look who's sleeping comfy tonight and all week long. All season long? Maybe. Let's do it again. Look who's sleeping comfy tonight. All right, let's put us down right here. Oh, man. That game is pretty much how the Super Bowl should have gone. But I'm glad it didn't because it was fun beating the absolute tar out of the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Frankly, we played one of our worst games I've ever seen us play. And we still dominated the Chiefs. Yes, I'm calling it dominated because that was a very, very, very bogus. Sorry, swiping away a notification. That was a very bogus Hail Mary by Mahomes in garbage time. Here's what annoys me to death. The conversation is not going to be about the fact that Mahomes' first 3-game losing streak came to the Eagles twice in that span. Conversation's not going to be about that. The conversation is going to be about a clear, easily clear thing that the refs have made totally clear that they're not calling false starts that are split-second false starts. Especially on the tush push where the entire defensive line are lined up offsides. They're not calling that, but that's what the conversation is going to be about. Plus, it's going to be about Jalen Hurts only having 100 yards. No one's going to talk about the fact that Mahomes until garbage time only had 100 yards. 70 of his yards came on the garbage time desperation drive with 3 minutes to go. But everyone's going to talk about, oh, if they would have called the false start, maybe Mahomes would have been able to come back and show his greatness. He's a system quarterback. He's not Tom Brady. Yes, Jalen Hurts is Mahomes' rival, Nick Wright. For you to say all week that Tom Brady didn't have a rival except for Manning and went 8 years or whatever to be an underdog at home and that it took Manning. Mahomes is not Tom Brady. He's not on the same level. He is a system quarterback. You take Andy Reid away from Mahomes, Mahomes' career is done. Brady lost Belichick and won a Super Bowl in the same year. People have learned Andy Reid's system, and Mahomes is being exposed as just a great quarterback. And the reason I have to say just is because of the insanity that is the narrative of sports media that has brainwashed everyone to think that Mahomes is the greatest to ever play. Did y'all see the 20-yard overthrown, wide open, no pressure in his face pass when he had to have it? Did y'all see him throw it at Kelsey's feet when Kelsey was open and he had no pressure in his face when he had to have it? Did y'all see him overthrow Kelsey with a bullet when Kelsey wasn't looking yet? Which caused it to go off of Kelsey's hands because the second he looks, it's drilled into his hands. And he had no time to adjust to the ball, so it led to an interception. But the narrative's going to blame Kelsey's age. Did y'all see that? It is time for the league to notice that the Philadelphia Eagles are the team to beat. Not the Packers, who they've played. The all-new coaching staff Lions and the sophomore slump fraudulent Washington Commanders. We played a division rival, beat the crud out of them in the second half, and cruised to a victory. But everyone's worried about the defense in that game, not realizing they had just lost Jalen Carter, their best player. But they don't realize that what actually happened was while they were trying to recover from that, they gave up 2 touchdowns. Then they started to get their rhythm. They gave up 2 field goals. Then they got their rhythm and forced a fumble turnover. And then nothing. Then they go into this game, keep Mahomes under 200 yards, pick Mahomes off, proving to him that he is owned by us, and hold them to 17 points. Should be 10 if you take away the once again, I need my stats, garbage time, Hail Mary touchdown. We and the Packers are not the same level. The Packers did not just play the defending AFC champions and beat them. They played the one-and-done Lions. Then they played the fraudulent Commanders. The Eagles are the team to beat until they're beaten. And even then. For the first time in Mahomes' career, he lost 3 games in a row. And that's whether you count regular season only or playoffs in regular season. But if you count playoffs in regular season, the Eagles dished 2 of those losses. So what? Is this just not the greatest team anymore? Are we changing the narrative because it's the Eagles that are dominating them? Are you going to just come out and blame everything on Kelsey's age because it's the Eagles that beat them? It's time for the league to show some respect, and same goes for the freaking media. The Chiefs are owned by the Philadelphia Eagles. Mark my words, Andy Reid's going to retire after this year, and Mahomes is going to fall apart. It is what it is. It is what it is. Meanwhile, the Eagles just continue to do everything necessary to win. But all anyone's going to talk about is that Hurts only had 100 yards. Who cares? We got the win. So again, who cares? How many times do we have to win for the NFL and the media to understand? Stats don't win games. Leaders do. Hurts is the best quarterback in the NFL right now because he's a winner. What did all those stats do for Mahomes? 0-3 in the last 3. What's Hurts in his last 19 games where he started and finished? 19-0, baby! Does Mahomes ever do that? No. Winning is all that matters. Stats don't. But the worst part is I don't have a following. So this brilliant argument will just go to the garbage. Just won't matter. Or if Nick Wright picks it up, his salty butt will do everything to discredit me. Probably point out that I've got long hair, that he'll somehow say his is better, and he'll point out that I'm in an Eagles onesie and just try to discredit me. Think I ain't stupid? Because I'm not. I speak the truth on the Eagles, Lord Brunson. You were whining last week about a win. This game looked uglier than last week, but we beat the Chiefs. Who else is there on our dang schedule? Or are the Chiefs just not good anymore? Are the Cowboys with Dak just not good anymore? Tired of this nonsense disrespect for my Eagles. Game ball goes to Makuba. Because duh. One point I said he needs to learn to tackle. Boy, did he shut me up. And all this, I trust Vic wholeheartedly. I can't. Because he started Sidney Brown over Makuba. Who does that? Have we not seen what he did all freaking offseason? Sidney Brown is a nobody, always has been, and can't stay healthy. And we're going to put him out there over Makuba? The next Brian Dawkins? I said it. I'm one of Brian Dawkins' biggest fans, and I said it. Deal with it. You don't put Sidney injured Brown in over Makuba. Anyways, even with some doubts like that on Vic's side, look what he just did to the Chiefs. Because the right guy was out there. But that doesn't give you an excuse to not have Adoree Jackson sitting on the bench next week. Because let's be real, the one play he made this game was a penalty. Period. End of story. But I don't want to hear no BS penalties decided this game talk. Because the ones missed that were in favor of the Chiefs way outweighed the ones that discredited the Chiefs. Alright, it's time for me to get back to my wonderful wife. Cook her some dinner. So, with that being said, fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fight, Eagles, fight, score touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!